What if I told you most of the weight in your life isn't coming from other people? It's coming from what you refuse to put down. One comment can ruin your whole day. One rude tone can echo in your mind for hours. One small insult can replay all night long. But here's the truth no one teaches us. Not every stone thrown at you has to be carried by you. Let me tell you a story. In a quiet town surrounded by open fields and soft hills, there lived a young man named Daniel. Daniel was strong. He worked hard. He showed up every day, but emotionally, he was exhausted. If someone criticized him, he argued. If someone ignored him, he overthought it. If someone insulted him, he carried it for days. People called him sensitive. But the truth was simpler. Daniel carried everything. In his mind, every harsh word became a stone. Every disappointment became a stone. Every rejection, another stone. And without realizing it, he imagined placing them into a large sack on his back. At first, it felt manageable. But over time, his steps slowed, his shoulders curved forward, his smile faded, even on bright, sunny mornings. The world felt grey. One night, he lay awake staring at the ceiling, the same argument replayed in his mind, the same sentence, the same tone, not because it mattered anymore, but because he wouldn't let it go. By morning, he was done. "I just need air," he whispered, and he began walking towards the hills. The sky was wide and blue. The wind moved gently through tall grass, but Daniel barely noticed. Every step felt heavier than the last. Halfway up the path, he saw an older man walking toward him. The man carried only a small cloth bundle, yet his steps were light, peaceful. When they met, the old man smiled. "You look exhausted," he said. Daniel let out a tired breath. "I'm carrying too much." "What are you carrying?" the man asked. "Stones," Daniel replied, "from people, their words, their opinions, their anger." The old man nodded. Without speaking, he bent down and picked up two small stones. He placed one back on the path. He handed the other to Daniel. "The person who hurt you," he said, softly, pointing to the stone on the ground, "is like this one." They threw their words and kept walking. Then he looked at the stone in Daniel's hand. "But this one," he continued gently, "this is your reaction. No one can force it into your hands. You always bend down to collect it." The wind grew quiet. "For years," the old man said, "you've been carrying stones that were never yours. You cannot control who throws them, but you can always choose whether to pick them up." Something shifted inside Daniel. Slowly. He opened the imaginary sack on his back. One by one, he removed the stones, the insult from last week, the embarrassment from last year, the words he replayed before sleep. He placed some carefully on the ground. He let others roll down the hill. With every stone released, his breathing softened. His chest felt lighter. His shoulders straightened. And for the first time in a long time, he noticed the sky. From that day forward, Daniel practiced something simple. Whenever someone spoke sharply to him, he paused. Whenever someone disappointed him, he asked himself one question: "Do I want to carry this?" Most of the time, the answer was no, and he let the stone fall. Nothing about the world changed, but everything about what he carried did. Tonight, before you sleep, sit quietly for 1 minute. Place your hand on your chest. Think of one moment from today that still feels heavy. A rude word, a small shame, a disappointment. Imagine it as a stone in your hand. Then whisper softly, "This is not mine to carry." Take a slow breath, and in your mind, place the stone on the ground. Leave it there. You cannot control what people say. You cannot control what they do. but you can always control what you carry. And sometimes, peace is simply choosing to walk lighter. If this story felt like it was written for you, maybe it was. Stay with this space. There are more stories here to help you grow stronger inside. And before you leave, ask yourself, what stone will I stop carrying today? I'll see you in the next story.